What's good, y'all boys, man? We finally back and season 3 is here, man. And today we don't have anything season 3 specific. We're gonna go over a little bit of stuff, but today, you know what I'm saying, going forward, not today. Today we're going over the top 10 users or like coverage linebackers in the game. Kind of a combination of the both. I feel like the way the game is set up, you don't have any guys like super great at doing both jobs. So it's gonna be a combination of best user and or best coverage linebacker, you know. Coming up first in our number 10 spot today, we got Michael Parsons. And I want to be fully transparent with y'all as I always am. I don't love him as like a user, but this is only for linebackers. I didn't want to include DBs and safeties. Want to get similar body styled out there so they have like comparable stats. Kinda, it's graded on a kind of a curve though. I graded these cards on kind of a curve because these are like specifically just for their usability or ability as potential guys to have in coverage. And Parsons is solid. He's 6'3", 241 with 86 speed, 84 excel. The strength, kind of matters. Well, doesn't really matter for, usability. But he has 77 agility and 84 change of direction. So I felt like that was pretty solid when you add in the fact that he's 6'3". That's why he made the list over some other guys. He can move pretty well in space. Because a lot of the guys in the car, like in the game, they have good speed, but then they move kind of clunky. He moves less clunky, I guess. So he's our number 10 spot today. Coming in at number 9 today, we got Mason Cobb, USC linebacker, 6', 231. So he's an inside linebacker. He's 86 speed and 80 excel. His agility pretty solid at 84, but his change of direction is kind of bad at 75. So the way I kind of gave these guys, like, did a combination of speed, excel, agility, and change of direction. I kind of like combined change of direction and agility. So if you were good at one and slightly worse at the other one, you kind of got like an average score between the two. So that's why he kind of like fell in this, unlike range, but he's a solid user. He's pretty cheap as well. So if you wanted to use an MLB, he'll be a guy to look towards. But like I said, he further down on the list. But there's other cards that are newer that didn't even make the list high overall just because physically you shouldn't have one of the field as users. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, and they have done a pretty good job with it. But it's only like a select few cards that fit the mold of an ideal user. Coming in at number 8, we got another field phenom. He's Anthony Hill Jr. from Texas. He's 6'3", 243, so a bigger body linebacker, 86 speed and 85 excel. A little worse than our last entry, but he's a little more athletic on average, in my opinion. He's a bigger body, 6'3", so he's a little bit longer in frame. He has good jump at 83 as well, with 82 agility and 80 change of direction, so neither of those were significantly low. His coverage was pretty solid as well, so you want to leave him in space. He should move fine out there for you in coverage, as well as just having overall good physical stats to be able to physical attributes to be able to play, what I'm saying, as a primary user. In our number 7 spot today, we got Pyton Wilson, season 1 card. It's ironic considering today's, one of the first days of season 3. He's 6'4", 233 with 86 speed, 87 acceleration. Strength is solid as well, but his agility is at 83 and he has 78 change direction. So like I said, kind of grade him on a scale of like agility and change of direction. Gave him a little fairness, but compared to our last guy, he is a little bit worse like in coverage. He was a little bit bigger with better acceleration though, so like it's user purposes, I feel like he fit the mold just a slight bit better. But they're basically like one, what I'm saying, those two cards are super of the in repeat order. Those are like two of the more, what I'm saying, interchangeable ones. So but for this list purpose, he gets number 7 spot. Coming in at number 6 today, we got Tyler Grubbs, the LTD. I wouldn't recommend picking this card up particularly. Had to be fair just because you didn't want to discredit anybody because of price, so I didn't. He's 6'2", 230, two-lane linebacker, 86 speed and acceleration, 88 strength, 88 tackle. He also has 85 agility, 86 jump, and he down here is 81 change direction. He has 80 plus for both of them. And he's solid catching 78 zone. So like of the last 3 inches, I guess he's the most balanced of them. He got good jump and good change direction, good speed in himself. So they're all like pretty interchangeable so far. We haven't seen anybody like majorly better yet. But this is, what I'm saying, I felt like it was a solid place to put him. Starting our top 5 we got 87 overall Harold Perkins, 6'1", 220 pounds, 87 speed and acceleration, 86 strength, 85 agility, 87 jump, and 81 change of direction. So good agility, good change of direction, solid jump, good speed and excel. The fastest we've seen so far on the list. His zone coverage is, leaves a lot to be desired, but from a physical standpoint of being able to move well, being able to guard multiple things at the same time, so far he offers the best when it comes to that. In our number 4 spot today, we got Shan Dock, Buffalo, 6', 220. So he's a shorter guy, but he also has 88 speed, 89 acceleration, 86 strength, 83 agility, 84 jump, and 80 change of direction. So change of direction and jumping aren't as, good as our last entry, but he has solid agility, and he's the fastest so far that we've seen. And also from a coverage standpoint, he's the best of the last two entries. Coming in at our number 3 spot today, we got Wesley Barnes, pass coverage linebacker from Miami. He's 6'1", 205, so slightly taller than our last guy, Dock, with 88 speed, 86 acceleration, 72 strength, 87 tackle. He has 87 agility, 86 acceleration, 90 jump, and he also has 89 change of direction. So far, he's the smoothest of all, our entries so far. He has solid size as well, and he's the best coverage guy that we have on the list at this moment. Coming in at number 2 today, we got Klay Matthews, which is another right outside linebacker. USC, 6'3", 255, which, if you know about users, normally you think inside linebacker. But so far, the best users in the game are outside backers. But he's 6'3", 255, 88 speed, 89 excel, 86 strength, 88 jump, 85 agility, and 85 change direction. The reason he got the spot over our guy Barnes is because he's better acceleration. He's 2 inches taller, bigger body out there. Just as, similar change of direction and agility, similar to the jump in as well. And his own is a little bit worse. But like I said, as a user, I would probably take Klay Matthews just because of the additional height. It'll make him, catch your opponent slipping a little bit more. They're going to try to fit it over his head. And because he can still turn his hips well, he should be able to make more plays on the ball. And today in our number 1 spot, we got a BYU man. Never thought I'd see a BYU player as a top anything in, college football, but here we are. We got Isaiah Glaser, pass coverage linebacker, 6'5", 230. So the tallest we've seen. Big, That's actually a great user size with 88 speed, 90 acceleration. My mistake. He also has 80 jump and 82 agility. So he's not, the most agile guy there. He also only has 77 change of direction, but I think the additional frame of being 6'5", having, being 6'5" with 88 speed and 90 excel just makes him like a harder guy to not have on your team, man. He could probably, he's gonna pick more balls than other guys just because of that height. The window's gonna be tighter. Even if he moves slightly less fluently, his arm, he's gonna stretch out, make more swats just because of the, overall length that he has. And he's a great coverage back as well. Top I got Barnes with 89 zone coverage, so he's gonna be great out there in coverage for you. So you want to, like I said, this is like kind of a balanced thing, and I feel like he combines everything that you would want as like a coverage backer. You can get him and use him. He's gonna move fine out there. He's not like gonna be a liability as a user. He's especially gonna be a plus as a coverage linebacker. With that said, this is gonna about do it for us today, man. Hope you guys enjoy. Try to be as fair as possible. It's just kind of weird the way linebackers are. They're either, good at one thing, good at another. I think, the last 3 entries was probably like the best of like being able to do everything. You would want out our coverage backer, but the game is kind of in a bad state with that. Hopefully we get some more users. Hopefully more middle linebacker users, a lot of outside linebackers today, man. But yeah, I think that's just how the game works. And those guys, want to have on your field, man, they gonna make plays. A lot of guys throw balls just because they feel like you won't get there. So I think having guys they, users you have confidence in definitely helps, man. So yeah, that's gonna about do it for today, man. If you like these kind of videos, you like my list, you like my tips, man, let me know down below in the comments what else you want to see. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a thumbs up, man. You want to see more of me in this channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Until next time, I'll see y'all boys.